Welcome to Business News. Former Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Okechukwu Enelama, other key players in the economic sector say there is need for more private sector participation to grow the Nigerian economy. Mr. Enelama was speaking at Economic and Business Conference, which focused on catalysts for an inclusive real sector growth. We have details in this report.
Development is critical and essential to the sustenance and growth of any nation. A country is classified as developed when it is able to provide qualitative life for our citizenry. Experts say Nigeria has been grappling with problems of development despite the huge human, material, and natural resources available in the country. Arrowheads of Rand Merchants Bank believe Nigeria's economic growth in the last 5 years does not reflect the strength and productive potential of the country's exciting real sector.
I expect you see renewed emphasis on infrastructure and the growth of infrastructure. I expect that you see renewed focus on a business-friendly environment in terms of just attracting more investments to build the economy and build the infrastructure. I expect a more robust partnership with the private sector, which was a challenge I threw to the audience in the speech I gave, that it's important that we accept responsibility for building the economy that we want to see, rather than basically hand over those responsibilities to somebody else. And I do think that working together, the government, the private sector, the other stakeholders in the economy, will see a much, much better economy going forward.
I think in our opinion, understanding the various industries, the various sectors properly, and also understand the clients who are there and how do you work with them. We try to take time to understand our clients, understand what it is that their growth trajectory is, and we grow with them. So that's broadly how we approach it. Clearly, there are things that clients can do, that banks can do, but there's also broader infrastructure that's needed to actualize what it is that can be done. We need a lot more financing going into it. We need to reduce the overall cost of production, which means we must find a way to generate more power so that the per unit cost of power comes down, so the cost of generating or manufacturing what they have to do is not as expensive.
Panelists at this conference took turns to make their positions on issues relating to finance, growing SMEs, and improving manufacturing and creating a more business-friendly environment for businesses to thrive.
We need to have those partnerships between the private sector and the public sector. We need to have those partnerships between the financial institutions and the users of those funds in the various sectors. We need to do all of that in a context where we're managing our population growth to be more fitted to the economic growth. We need to have it in a context where human capital is improving in terms of health and education and quality of service. We need to do it in a context where there is infrastructure.
The conclusion here is that with the right policies and operating environment in place, Nigeria will attain inclusive and sustainable growth across all sectors.